What about when they let millions of illegals pour across the southern border and called it compassion? What about when 300,000 migrant kids vanished and nobody had a damn clue where they went? What about when vets slept on sidewalks and they gave free cash, food, and 5-star hotels to illegals? What about when they abandoned billions in military gear in Afghanistan? What about when they sent billions to Ukraine and then billions to Iran, which funded Hamas? What about when the crime rates in American cities exploded and law enforcement was treated like the enemy? What about when they forced Americans to take an untested vaccine, or else? What about when Fauci and the WHO pushed lies and buried the origins of the virus? What about when Facebook openly admitted they worked with the White House to censor the truth? What about when they flaunted a 2-tier justice system, one for them, one for us? What about when they weaponized the DOJ and FBI against political opponents? What about when 50 Intel officials lied to bury the Hunter Biden laptop? What about when Biden pardoned his buddies and family like it was no big deal? What about when they passed a $1 trillion infrastructure bill that flopped? What about when inflation crushed the middle class? What about when they spent $45 million on DEI scholarships in Burma? What about when they turned schools into woke indoctrination camps? What about when they funded inmate transition surgeries with your tax dollars? What about when they cheered flag burning and death to America's chance on U.S. soil? What about when they sealed, or lost, the January 6th files? What about when the media and government colluded to push false narratives again and again? What about when Kamala magically became the nominee without winning a single primary? What about when they said nothing about Biden's obvious cognitive decline? What about when they said silence was violence, except when it came to Jews getting attacked on campus? But now you want to talk about integrity? Now you're hysterical? Now you care about norms and democracy? Spare us. You sat and watched 4 years of decline, borders, justice, culture, economy, and said nothing. We remember.
America.